our channel. On this very hot and uncomfortable day, we're gonna go for a ride, and you guys are here to join us, so let's go. Let's go for a drive through the Fort Myers area. Start here in Buckingham. Let's go for a ride in Buckingham. What do you want to do? Get some Starbucks?
Yes.
I think we should go to the one in downtown Fort Myers. Do you ever feel like their food tastes nasty?
Yeah.
And like old and
let's
bad?
Let's not go there.
The one in Lehigh?
The one in, the one in Lehigh has
the kids
more...
getting out of school. We should probably avoid this whole area that they're in this time of day. With the kids getting out of school and everything at this time. Traffic will probably be horrible through here.
Go toward, but go to the left.
Think so?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? Towards Lehigh?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
You want to do this? It's so hot, dude.
Yeah.
It's so hot. It's 94 degrees outside. It's like, wow.
I have a sunburn.
We both have the most horrible sunburn you can imagine.
I didn't get burned on my back, which is usually where I get burnt.
Yeah, because I made you wear a towel. My back is on fire. I made her wear a towel so her back didn't get that bad, but my back is so bad. I knew we were going to get sunburned, so I made Katie wear a towel on her back. So she got saved from a really bad sunburn. He's
buying me a, what's it called?
Chupacabra.
No, he's buying me one of those, like...
Chupacabras?
No. What's those long shirt things that you wear when you go fishing?
Chupacabra.
Okay, he's buying me one of those.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably gonna end up getting a hat.
It's so pretty out here.
And sunscreen.
Yeah, we definitely got to gear up better when we're out there.
Yeah.
We're getting the wickedest sunburns, and it's dumb. You're getting like the worst sunburns ever. It's a pretty day. It's probably gonna rain later.
I get burnt wearing sunscreen. So, yeah.
YouTube channel has been dead lately.
Remember when we were in Cuba? They would call me out of the water every 30 minutes to put on sunscreen.
You still got burned.
And I still got the worst sunburn of my life.
Hey, what's up, man? We're in Buckingham, Florida. Hey. We're in Buckingham, Florida. This is the area where this is where we live around.
Yeah.
Buckingham, very beautiful rural area, kind of country and just kind of real nice rural area, really. Beautiful rural drive. I like it out here. It's nice and country and calm and peaceful and quiet.
You know me, I like anywhere with trees.
Very safe area. Roads are kind of rural. What up, Taco? ¿Qué pasa contigo, Aceri? We're just driving through Lehigh. We're gonna go get some Starbucks. And then from there, we got to make a game plan. I wanted to go fishing, but we both got a bad sunburn. You're pooping right now. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That's beautiful, man. That's touching right there.
Yeah.
It's nice for you to think about us while you're
Yeah.
doing something so meaningful.
Oh, yeah.
Great stuff, man. I gotta go to the doctor. Yeah, man. We're gonna go. Oh, get out of the way, you stupid bird! Get out of the. Get out of the way, I said it.
I ain't giving this thing up.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're just gonna get some Starbucks, and I wanted to go fishing, but I realized that it's not really realistic for me to go fishing with the sunburn I got. Like, I'm already like, if I get sunburn any more than this, I'm gonna have to go see a doctor. Like, it's bad. Like, it's almost like damaged type of sunburn.
Well, it's not as bad as I had in Cuba. So.
You Cuba man?
Yeah, I got really bad sunburn in Cuba, and it like messed up my trip.
Cuban man.
Yeah.
You Cuban man. Cuban man. I love how these people have a froghorn, leghorn statue in their front lawn.
Yeah.
And is that Sandy from what's the other statue?
I don't know what that's up.
Froghorn, leghorn. Oh, they got an ATV Polaris for sale.
Yeah.
Do you turn left here? Or you keep going. Keep going.
You keep going unless you want to go out gunnery and then.
I don't know. You're the specialist on how to get to Starbucks.
You take this route.
Okay.
You
By the
go up
landfill.
past the landfill, so you get to what is it called, 82?
You're the professional
Yeah.
Starbucks acquaintance. You would
You
know
go
better.
there, you turn right,
You think
turn
after
left into the farm.
I think after living here for a year, I would know this, but I don't.
Yeah.
2:30 in the afternoon. Looks like I hope it rains. I really do. Unless it gets cloudy, there's no way we're gonna be out in the sun today. I want to be out doing outdoor activities, but now with the sunburn we both got, we both have to kind of stay out of the sun.
I need to be in the car. I can't go walking today.
Well, you can't go out in the sun. You can't even walk. You can't go out in the sun. You gotta find a place that's shady for us to walk, like Shady Hills. Yep. Okay, we got our comment here. Can you read it?
Hello. You guys need to check out Welland Park in Venice.
Oh, what's that about? Is it a park?
Yeah.
I guess. Venice. Yeah, we got family activities. We're doing so much with if you guys are wondering why we're doing so little for the channels, because we're doing so much with the family nowadays.
Yeah.
That it's getting in the way of our YouTube time. And also,
yeah.
The internet signal's been so bad lately that I can't even get videos off. Like, I've been trying to get a 15-minute video uploaded for like 2 days now, and it still hasn't gone. You would think of a YouTuber, I'd have this figured out. And welcome to Florida.
T. Anthony Thomas says, I'm currently traveling and I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Oh, nice.
And I'm definitely feeling this altitude. I just had to put in some eye drops for dry eyes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Colorado's a beautiful state, but if you're not used to the elevation, wow, you're going to feel very strange up there. It's a very strange feeling. I had nosebleeds for like 4 days when I was up there. This guy's growing sugar cane. Oh, they're building a big house there. Look at the size of the house. Like a 4-car garage. If you haven't hit the like button yet,
do it now.
That's the dumbest thing. We're so dumb, bro. It's like we're perfect for each other. Nice, quiet drive. Yep. One person hit the like button. All that for one like.
Ooh, that's nice. You better do more of it. And I did because I'm logged in online.
Pero qué rico. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired. It's been a long week for us, so it's just been just kind of tired and sleepy.
I think you're going to have to go out by yourself and do some videos.
I'm sleepy
during the
too.
week, yeah.
No, we're going to have to do something. Something's got to change. You have to make changes at some point.
Yeah.
This road is so dangerous. It's just like curve after curve after curve after curve. Remember when we used to come to the landfill?
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, oh my. Go to South Carolina. I honestly haven't liked. Oh snap! Look at the truck, man. He squatted. He squatted the truck. All right, man. Got that quad down there. Okay, what's Anthony say?
I'm still super on the fence about where to live, which is one reason why I started watching y'all.
Yeah, let me tell you. It can be rewarding and it can be just huge failure. It can go either way. What are they building? Does anybody know what they're building here at the end of Buckingham Road? Probably apartments, right? Does anybody know what they're building here? Yeah, I feel you. It is challenging. Look at us. We moved away and we came back to the area where we're from. And, I think traveling is more important than what we think it is.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we want to move, and what we really want to do is we want to travel more.
Yeah.
Changing the speed of life is good, but man, like there's so many problems with the society we're living in these days that nothing's really a perfect solution. You know, everywhere you go is gonna have some type of package, some type of problem. So, I mean, there's 3,000 videos on our channel. Can I ask where you're at now, Anthony? What area, what state are you living in right now? Tell me what state you're living in and what state you'd love to be at, you know? There's 3,000 videos on our channel. We've done a lot. Read what he said, baby, because I'm driving. I don't want to read it.
I bought a small travel trailer and I'm traveling now, hopefully to find a place I live.
Yeah. What would you want out of an area? Like, what would you like? Like what do you think? Or, like, what areas are you curious about? I live in Minnesota, but I want warm. Oh, yeah. Well, warm in Minnesota. I think Texas or Florida if you want warm weather. Yeah, it's definitely, I want a warm and safe. Okay, the word safe, you know, I will say this area where we're living in now, our safety here has been pretty good. What do you think?
And he doesn't want overcrowded.
Overly expensive?
Crowded, yeah.
Did he say crowded? Not overcrowded and expensive. See, that's the thing, my man. Places that are overcrowded just means a lot of people are moving there because it's safe or better. So when you throw the word safe into this combination of things you want, overcrowded is almost going to go hand in hand with safe because everybody wants safety. So if a place is not safe, nobody wants to be there. So in a perfect world, you could have all those things, but in a realistic world, I don't know about you, but safety is... Hey, Michael! Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you have a great idea. You know, it's just a snowbird, basically. And I would do that. I would definitely do that. I think the summers down here, like we're this time of year, is brutal. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yeah.
The winters down here are brutal. They're more than brutal. The summers down here. The summers down here are just so brutal. Like, we got a sunburn right now, just so you can understand. Like, I wish you guys could see this. Okay, show me your face. Your chest and all that. Look at her. She's like burnt. Like, I am like, you guys would see my back. It is like, ooh, it's like bad. Like, you know, these summers down here in Florida are unbearable. But if you're just gonna rent a little camper and not too overcrowded, you know, the winters in Florida, the good places to snowbird, are gonna be super crowded. There's no really getting around that, you know. I think Bonita Springs is nice. You should explore our part of Florida, though, Southwest Florida. I would go with Southwest Florida or around Citrus County, just north of Tampa. Citrus County, maybe somewhere like Leesburg, like northwest of Orlando. I would say somewhere northwest of Orlando where you could still get like that slow speed, warmer weather. You know, there's possibilities. I would explore Florida.
Yeah, and what I can say about Florida is there are more employers coming in where you might start off in an office, but
and end up homeless. Yeah, for sure.
Jose.
Oh, what?
But you'll be able to go and transfer into working from home.
They're gonna open a Tesla. You see that on the news?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna open a Tesla repair factory somewhere in Southwest Florida. I'm like, about time we get something. They're gonna start bringing in factories, but you know, the problem with factory jobs is, yeah, they're great for Alabama or you know, Mississippi, but with the cost of living down here, a factory job really isn't gonna do it. You know, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But there'll be some good jobs for some people that are, specialized in whatever. Yeah, I think there's the other word safety in there. That's a very complicated subject these days. I mean, people don't even. Okay, a rich school for a rich area that's very safe. Parents take their kids, and they're terrified of the schools where they're dropping off their kids every day. So the word safety these days is just kind of a very relative thing. And every day it becomes more and more about restriction. So what used to be, I don't know, the safety today is an ever evolving matter. It's not persistently the same thing. There's so many things now that safety entitles where maybe 10, 20 years ago it meant something different. And today we're kind of dealing with, when you look at the word safety and moving somewhere safe, it's like, well, even the rich, nice areas are having trouble. I can't really complain about where we live. I think, a lot of times, the old saying, you bring your problems with you, can be true. And I think with me, a lot of times, it's no longer, like, I'm good here. It's been a good year. But a lot of times, camera's back on us, babe.
Oh, hi, yeah. I'm trying to figure out the Starbucks thing, so give me a moment.
I love your country act. Give me a moment. I draw somewhere. Hello from Ripley, Tennessee. We got Tennessee in the house. Ooh, I want to travel, so I'm ready to travel again. Like, this thing we're doing now where we'll skip a month or two without traveling. I am ready to travel.
Hey, Jelani.
Hey, Kate and Jose from West Palm Beach, Florida. All right, we're on the other coast. On the other coast of Florida. Just get on Highway 80 and drive on over here. Just get on Palm Beach Boulevard, which, what do they call over there? Southern? Go to the Everglades. I seriously considered going to the Everglades today. The car in front of us is from Arizona. But we were both I wish you guys could see how bad my sunburn is. Look at her. Like,
I know it'll be better tomorrow, but
it hurts. It hurts. Like, I wanted to go fishing. Look at us. We're so sunburned. My back is so bad. Her chest.
I'm hoping it doesn't peel.
Oh, it's gonna start peeling on you.
Because the last time I peeled really bad, I didn't like it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna peel. So we're gonna take this to a pail. Yeah, so that's why we're not going out in the Everglades. Like, I would want to go fishing or driving an ATV through the woods. Maybe at nighttime I could do live streams at night. That might be the key. We might just have to start doing live streams at night, because in the daytime, I love being out and about in the daytime, but it's so impractical. Like,
That's why we became nocturnal.
Yeah, that's the thing about Florida. But we're trying to, like, live a more normal life, do more stuff with our family, just kind of relax. Like, I feel like we're finally...
Well, this is kind of almost an off month for us.
Bass fishing.
So, because we're not traveling this month, I don't think. So that is what we're kind of doing. We're trying to, spend as much time we can with our family while we're here.
Yeah. I'm just not even, like... I know my channel's kind of slow right now, slower than usual. But like I said, I'm fishing more. I'm just living more. You know?
We're just not on camera.
I feel like when we were in Alabama, like, we didn't really, like, even...
We didn't see our family.
We didn't see our family. And not everybody in the family is worth seeing, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you might just have, like, 3 or 4 people you really deal with, and maybe that's all you need, like 3 or 4 people you care about, and then it is what it is. Like, I've been very open towards I have hundreds of family members down here. Hundreds. And I just tell them, hey, man, if you ever want to hang out, we're good. If you want to go fishing. I'm a little disappointed in my family, really. Not my close circle, but my outer circle. I just feel like we used to have family get-togethers with 50 people. I can't remember. Unless somebody dies or something, we have to go to a funeral. I don't even know what it's going to take to get us all back together. Like, we used to have just a
We
large,
were
close
just like a
family.
community, and like you'd go to someone's house and then everybody would just be there.
Yeah. But it seems like, I don't know what's changed. A lot changed. It's not what it used to be.
Well, the thing with family and keeping things together is there has to be someone saying, okay, we're doing this now, everybody better be here, type thing. And that's kind of what it is. It's like families lose touch when there's not one person saying, and it's usually one person saying, let's do this, let's be together.
No, I think it's not one person. I think it's like a.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like, other than like really small towns, there's nothing to do. Like, I think down here there's so much to distract you from. And that's why I'm glad we've traveled and we've done so much, because now we can kind of sit back
Yeah.
and like what really matters is what really matters.
See what he's saying? She's right. It's the one person.
Yo, you got a
Yeah.
sister.
Because we get so
Read her.
and yeah,
Read her
hi
comment.
Katie and Jose. I just know what you're talking about when it comes to family gatherings and trying to get everybody hooked up.
Like, I try, but I just feel like some people
Yeah.
just aren't willing to make the effort. Maybe they think you're going to judge them. I don't know. Because, like, I don't... Like, and I have some family members that I feel like I judge them, too. Like, I mean, but I don't know. I really don't know if people are afraid, or that maybe they feel like you're so successful that you make them look bad, or they think you're going to judge them. I don't really understand. We used to be so... My family used to... Like, we're hundreds. We were all in Cuba. Then we all went to Kentucky. Then they all came to Florida. So it's like, we used to be like a pack, man. Like, from Cuba to Kentucky, Kentucky to Florida, we were always all together. And I want to, like, reach out to people and do stuff with them. I just feel like, maybe, like, before, people thought you were going to judge them. But now maybe I feel like people judge us now. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It just takes.
I feel like maybe even like addictions and stuff, which is like really taking over people's lives.
It takes planning. It really does take planning. Giving out invitations, making sure it gets out to everybody. You know, maybe not everybody comes, but you start making it like a regular thing. Like, you get together every couple of months, but you have to really work at it.
Even if it's like once a year. Like, I got family members that they got some deep stuff going on, and I want to see them. I miss them. I'm not going to go hang out with them every day because they got their own crap and I got mine, and it's a totally different world. But
the thing is, you have to actually try.
Yeah.
You have
but
to
see,
say,
the problem is,
I
like, today,
see you, let's do this.
The problem is that today, people are so into their world, whatever it is.
Yep.
And they're on so many substances, and who knows what you don't know what the crap people are going on in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, they don't understand that you need that fight. Like I don't get somebody who would text you all the time, FaceTime you, text you, and then when you want to see them in person, they don't want to look you in the eyes, type of thing. You know, it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are just dysfunctional today. I feel like maybe people are just so dysfunctional that I miss the good old days. I miss seeing 20 kids running around. I just want our family to be closer.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's a huge, huge family. And I do everything that I can,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see...
And the thing is, to do that, you have to start asking. You have to have the motivation to do it and say, let's do this.
But we have reached out to a lot of people. And then, like, now at least we have, I don't know, maybe 10 people we can gather with on a regular basis. You know, like, and that's good because, you know, when we're not around, we're up there for a whole entire year. Katie's mom came, my dad came. Only 2 people visit us when we're not around for a whole year.
Yeah.
But I feel like I go visit people all the time. You know what I mean? Like, when do they visit us? Like, I've been here for a year.
It doesn't matter.
Hundreds of family members.
It doesn't matter.
Not a single
you have
person.
to be the one to go see them, and you can't hold it against them.
I don't know about that. I really don't. Let's get the Starbucks ordered.
Thanks for your service scoring survey today.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well, getting started for you now.
Venti, green tea frappuccino, light ice, coconut milk,
Is there going to be whipped cream or no?
on top and on the bottom.
So extra whip, anything else?
Double smoked bacon.
Okay, anything else for you?
A brownie.
Is that going to be warmed up or no?
No.
All right.
I'll have a venti ice PSL.
Port St. Lucie.
Into the grande or the venti?
Venti.
So venti ice, 100 spice, anything else?
Yeah, I'll have the bacon and Gruyere bites.
Just a moment on those. I need to double check to see if we have any left.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't because they're expensive. Jose. No, you're
They're
already.
less than your sandwich.
I want to wear your glasses.
No.
I want to wear your glasses. I want to wear your glasses. Ah! I want to wear your glasses.
Okay, so we're currently out of the bacon bites. So you can do the kale and mushroom or the egg white.
The egg white.
Anything else for you?
The cinnamon coffee cake, and that's it.
The coffee cake, did you want that warmed up or no?
Yes, please.
Okay, just a moment for your total.
Give me my glasses back, please.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on, just 1 minute. Hold on. Just 1 second. 1 second, okay? It's not gonna hurt you.
It does.
No,
it
it doesn't.
makes me feel nauseous.
It'll take 1 minute. Close your eyes. It makes you nauseous.
Alright, so it brings total to 31.46 at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that I wear glasses, I'm a registered offender. I have to register as an offender now. Ow! Now that I wear glasses, I have to register as an offender.
For what?
For what? For you!
Okay.
They're like, best couple on YouTube, they're cracking up. You know what? One day you're gonna wear something that you're gonna want to wear something that's mine, and I'm not gonna be as understanding. Here's what I have in here. Y'all won't even know what I got in the book bag right here. What's in the book bag? What's in the book bag? Y'all don't even know what's in that book bag. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for what's in this. Kill a man. Oye, mi hermano, this guy moved to Alabama. Out of all the stupid places you could move to, this guy moved to Alabama. What a freaking idiot. And you a stupid man.
Yalen?
What happened?
Yalen? Is that Yalen?
Who?
I've seen that before.
Traveling?
Yeah.
You think that's my cousin? Hmm?
Well, We'll see. Yeah. I've seen it before. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hi.
My cousin?
How you doing? Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Are you really? I heard you were.
Yeah.
Yo, like my cousin.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't. Well, they live in Tampa. There's a reason why we don't see them. Yeah. Whoa, that's so
Yeah.
cool. How do you know it was her? The logo?
Yeah, I've seen it on. Yeah, I've seen
No,
it.
I'm so. What a small world. I had no idea. So I hope you guys are doing great. We love you guys. And I haven't seen you guys in forever. We go to Tampa all the time.
Yeah.
I guess what we have to do is got to get their phone number.
Yeah.
We gotta get their phone number when we're up there. I can get your phone number from my sister.
Yeah.
We're good. I mean, as you can see, we move back, we move away, we move back.
Yeah.
I really want to get the family together. There's
Yeah.
so many of us, and I just feel like we should be closer.
Yeah. I remember years ago, and then everybody would be together, and it was nice.
It was beautiful. And like,
Yeah, she says come.
yeah, we'll go to Tampa sometime.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. I don't know what you guys got going on. Tomorrow they're gonna go to at least my family. Like, you know, they're gonna go to
Yeah.
West Palm Beach and do a bunch of stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you guys travel a lot too. You guys went to Montana. That was beautiful. I wish I could go to Montana. We have not been that far. I think Colorado is probably as far as we've gone down that way. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I want to get to see everybody again together. Like, I really feel like I've been dying to just get everybody together, like the good old days. Like, it's just been so long. And I'm trying. Like, I go to people's houses and I show up people's houses and.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, you know, let's go fishing, this and that. Well, it's like one of my cousins I used to go fishing with down here. I don't know how many kids he's got now. He's got like 3, 4. I don't know how many kids he's got now.
Yeah.
I would love to go fishing with my cousin. He lives here, not that far away.
Yeah.
He's got so many kids now that there's no way we're going to be able to hang out like we used to.
Yeah.
You know? So that's just understandable.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The Jordan family. It's that good family reach out when I'm trying to. And I feel like now more than ever, all my family's important to me. And I don't feel like I don't know if people are afraid of, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like sometimes people think you're going to judge them or, you know, like, we're all living
there was
different
some
lives, you know?
Weird rumors about a year ago, but
Oh, I've heard those rumors about us that were insane. There was rumors going out about us that were just so crazy.
yeah.
And the only thing we're trying to do is just make our lives better.
Yeah.
Best we can. Who isn't trying to live better?
3142.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that are family that watch our. Remember, Regina watches our videos once in a while, and like we never see them in person.
Oh.
And they live here in Fort Myers. We should see them more often. I saw them more. I don't think I've seen them since I moved back. Have I seen them since I moved back? I don't remember. What are you doing?
So.
She keeps track of her reward points at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And instead of using it to get more free
Yeah,
food,
we should have a family reunion.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know, your mom was the most instrumental person. I think, you know, like in our family, I think it's always been women who have that power to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, your mom was so instrumental to our family, like hierarchy in our family.
I loved your mom. Your mom was amazing.
Mm. It's like, I think in our family, like, we've lost all the good people that, like, my mom, your mom, were really the people that just kind of held everything together. Held the whole family together. And when we lost grandma, my mom, your mom, they were the ones that were, like, the leaders of the pack. I don't know why in our family it's always been females.
Well,
that
a new leader has to rise from the pack. That's usually how it happens.
Well, look at my sister. Like, when I thank you. When I left to Alabama, when I came back, I had nowhere to go. Like, the house hadn't sold yet.
Yeah.
And my sister, there was a lot of rumors going around about us that were all fake.
Yeah.
And my sister brought me back. I think my sister's a strong character.
She actually took the time to actually see what actually happened.
We got Mobile,
not
Alabama
just
in the
rumors,
house.
So, yeah.
Mexican, Latino. We really should have a family reunion, like a big family reunion. And it's hard. People got kids.
Yeah.
Everybody. We're like the only ones
We don't
that
have
don't
kids.
have kids, so it's easy for me to
It's
say it
probably
without
gotta be us.
come to Fort Myers.
Yeah, be the ones that don't have kids. Yeah.
You know, Fort Myers is good. I like Fort Myers. I'm starting to love Fort Myers a lot. Never thought I would say that. To me, when I came back to Fort Myers, it was like, this crap. This is where my life is taking me, you know? I feel like y'all some weirdos. I feel like moving back to Fort Myers to me was difficult. It felt like a failure coming back over here. Like, we're here because we failed, but it's actually been very like probably the most enjoyable year of my life, and especially now these days.
Yeah.
No. Long relationships don't work. And then when you finally get together, like you can have a 4 to 5 year long distance relationship with somebody. When you finally get together, you think because you know each other, you're ready to move ahead faster than, and it doesn't work like that.
No.
All the long distance relationships that I have seen have failed horrendously. You two are great. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Thanks for being part of the team.
The thing with us is we are always together. If you get one, you're usually getting the other. So.
I've had fun though. Like I got my sister closer than ever. That's been awesome.
Yeah.
To me, like, and like all the time, I'm over here spending time with my family. I'm losing so much YouTube revenue. Like, it's like it's like a suction. Thank you. It's like a suction cup. It just sucks away your YouTube revenue when you're not focused on the YouTube channel and just doing more things with the family. But I feel like at some point we have to kind of
be a family.
yeah, like, you know, worry more about us, less about everything else. Alright guys, we could go to downtown Fort Myers. We have to go to downtown Fort Myers. Let's do that. So we had a small family get together, and we left something at a restaurant, so I go pick it up. I feel like people who don't, like me and Katie, people who don't have kids don't really understand how difficult it is to have kids. And like, it's easy for me without kids to think we should all get together.
Yeah.
But then, like, when people have kids, it complicates life. And, like, I don't think single people really understand how difficult life is.
Gaylin has kids, but she wants to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you got one person,
I think social media. I think social media is a horrible thing. I think social media is a horrible thing because with social media, we see what everybody's doing in their lives, but we're seeing like
little pictures.
What you're putting out, and like in our case, everything we post up is like our cars and our travels.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like people with kids can't travel like we do, so it's kind of like maybe like somebody who's got kids and like a bunch of responsibilities, they can't travel the way we do. You know what I mean? So they can't really
And you just figure it out with the kids. Some kids need a little bit more help than others. Some kids are ready to go. Like, some kids are like, it's time to go. Oh yeah, let's go. This is awesome. Yeah.
Like a few months ago, we invited some family over. Now, we weren't even on talking terms.
No.
We weren't even on talking terms with them. We invited them over.
Yeah.
And now it's a normal thing for them to come over, and like it's been beautiful. Like, I think a part of it too is just breaking down walls that we've created over the years. But we have a huge family, and I would love to see more of our family like together.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
One thing that I learned in Alabama, the telephone. Yeah, one thing that I learned in Alabama is how powerful those people are in Alabama, and the reason that they're powerful is because of their families.
Yeah.
You know. Well, one thing I learned about Alabama is the power of family. In Alabama, I learned that family is a very powerful tool. Like, one of the most powerful tools that you have as a person is your family. That's why those people in Alabama, they're literally powerful people that can do whatever they want because they're powerful. because of their family ties. In Florida, here in Florida, like, we're not like that. But I learned that in Alabama, you know, your relationships are very powerful. Make you powerful.
Some of the best memories I have from my childhood is when my family got together.
Yeah. Well, even your family was like that. Well, the same thing happened with Katie. A while back, we had some family on her side of the family. They live here in Florida too. And we hadn't talked to them in a very long time.
Yeah.
We probably weren't on the best terms. And we invited them for dinner. And it was like the greatest time we had in a long time. No, you don't see them every day, you know? But, you know, once a year, you can invite somebody over.
Yeah.
Have a good time. And I think, you know, just like if you're watching this video, like if you got a family member, maybe you're not on the best of terms, just invite them over. Invite them over. Say, hey, come on over Saturday. We'll make some barbecue. You know.
Yeah.
Or hey, let's go to the lake house and have some burgers. And you're not gonna talk about whatever's in the past. It's not gonna come up. It's gonna be left in the past. So if if you're watching this video and you got some family members and you're just right now weren't on the best terms, just invite them over. Like, believe me, it'll make a huge difference. You know, just invite them over. Do you have to be friends with them and hang out with them every day? Absolutely no. But like once a year, it's just, if you have a problem with a family member and you know it's been bothering you, maybe it's a cousin, an uncle, relative, somebody you haven't talked to in a while, you know, and you feel like you're kind of distant and like something happened, you know, even if it's not your fault, forgive them, get together, get some burgers, and believe me, are you going to hang out with that person every day? Probably not, but, you know, just bury that body. That body's been stinking for a long time. Bury it. Get it done with. Because it feels like to me, it's helped me in the past with a lot of stuff. Oh, this is a crap. This Starbucks is the crap. Absolutely love it. You know? They never get your order wrong. The only Starbucks that I've ever... My brownie. You threw away my brownie. The only Starbucks I've ever ran into that the food isn't good is that one in downtown Fort Myers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Maybe it's like the fact that it's an older building. Something ain't right about that Starbucks in downtown Fort Myers.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but something ain't right about the downtown Starbucks in Fort Myers. So we're on Colonial now, guys. Let me show you guys where we're at real quick. Driving down Colonial, getting a little bit of rain. It's not much. When I used to live in Naples, I would have to come up here to work all the time. Oh.
Yeah.
All the time.
Starbucks should pay you.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? Spent millions of dollars with these people. Colonial 41.
Yeah.
Winkler's a pretty interesting drive.
I don't think we're big enough, but I would love to be like Starbucks. What do they call it? Like Starbucks ambassador, where you talk about Starbucks on your channel. I think we're already doing that.
We're already doing that, yeah.
And then they just give you an expense account for an influencer. Sure, sign me up.
This stuff will make. This is why millennials are not homeowners right now.
Yeah.
Usually people our age and they don't own a house. This right here. This will bring you to the poorhouse. Oh yeah. But quite literally, you'll end up going to a McDonald's or something. They'll get your order wrong. It'll never be as good, and it'll almost cost you the same.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest building in Fort Myers.
Yeah, it really is.
This church right here is so weird how they have this thing like pointing up.
Ooh. Wow.
What is it?
The amount that we have, it went up like 100 points.
Starbucks points?
Yeah, I'm getting a cup today.
You already have a cup. Use the. That's one thing you're getting. Okay. Use your reward points to get free food, not to get free stuff. To get more food. That doesn't even make sense, bro.
I want the pretty cup. I want the pretty cup, Jose.
Very good.
You don't have to pay for it.
I do. If you buy something with my reward points, you're definitely using my money to buy it. Look, that's like pouring on that way.
Oh boy.
It's like we're in the sun over here, but it's like pouring over there.
Eric said, yeah, my wife and I used to make 2 to 3 trips a day to Starbucks. It was getting expensive.
Oh yeah, man, this stuff will bring you to the poorhouse for real. It is so expensive, but it's so good. How can you not?
It is.
Well, give me that, man. So there's a video on the internet that went viral today on the same road we're on right now. A woman was driving and she got road rage, okay? Right here in Colonial. She got road rage. They're coming the other way. And she had dash cams in the front and the back. And the guy slams the brakes, like, see the truck passed him just like that? Slammed on the brakes. She slammed on the brakes and she drove in oncoming traffic. And almost went head on.
Yeah.
To oncoming traffic, and she sent it to the Lee County Sheriff's Office. There they are, right there. In fact, there's a Lee County Sheriff right there. She sent it to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and the Lee County Sheriff's Office said there's nothing they can do about it because they didn't see it. I'm like, what do you mean they didn't see it? You have a video of the whole thing happening. It's just unreal how much road rage there is in Southwest Florida.
Yeah.
And how the people that do it kind of get away with it, you know? I mean, this guy literally, if you see the video, anybody see that video? It's on the internet.
Yeah.
Lake News shared it. I think NBC2 had a video as well. It's like sunny over here, but you can tell there's like a huge downpour heading that way. Oh, well, it's not later on in the day. Northbound traffic in the Cape Coral was really bad. I could have probably gone. Wow! Box truck, red light.
I did.
Yeah. Well, to my cousin, if you're still watching, I don't know if you're here or not, but if you are,
Yeah.
we're in a Toyota Camry. We switched to Toyota. That's like my whole family's on Toyota. We were the last ones to be converted. U-Haul. We were like, everybody in my family, from my dad, my aunt I mentioned earlier, my cousins, everybody is on Toyota for decades now. We had not been into Toyota, but now we're in a Camry, so we switched over to Toyota looking for reliability and economy, really.
Yeah, we joined the family.
Yeah, we broke down some family barriers right there by getting a Toyota. It's crazy. You can totally tell. It was like pouring over here. Let's see here. We got Fowler. Isn't Fowler where all the nice businesses are? Like all the really interesting,
I guess.
kind of hood-looking little businesses. Not sure why we're randomly. There's a guitar center. I want to get some. Ooh, can I get some bongos?
Go on.
Do they have them?
Yeah.
We can't spend money until I get paid. That would be really fun. Bongos? Text S to tell G to bring the guitar. Okay. I think there's a Starbucks right here.
Yeah, there is. I could get my cup.
Bro. Give me a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And I'll think about it. There's a guitar center over here. You think they'll have bongos?
Yeah.
They're gonna be a lot of money. I'm gonna get some bongos.
So apparently we're going. So apparently we're going. Oh, yeah.
They're coming over later. How many miles on your Camry now? We're at 25,000 miles. That means that since we got it like a month and a half or 2 months ago, we've already put 10,000 miles on it. Because when we got it, I wonder if I could finance them. No hiring.
Probably.
When we got the Camry had 15,000 miles. Now we're at 25,000. So 10,000 miles on this car. We haven't even made our second car payment so
We
far.
made 2 car payments.
Okay. We made 2 car payments since we got it, and we're already at 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
Talk about depreciation, bro. Oh, my bad. You can go ahead. Gotta love Florida, though. Palm trees. Palm trees everywhere. Give me a bottle of water.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. And I'm still working on my drink. It's just ice. It's just the ice is a little higher than
Come
the
up right here.
drink.
No, let's push some past. You good, yo? You good?
They want you.
They gotta get out because I won't be able to turn in there. This area used to be kind of hood. It's kind of bougie now.
Yeah, it's bougie.
Give me a bottle of water.
Yeah, of course.
Just like this one right here.
Yeah.
You can throw that out.
So, I gotta go quickly.
All right, hold on. All right, you good to go. I'll drive around the parking lot. Just wait for me out here when you're ready. Give me that bottle of water.
Yeah, we'll do.
Use the reward points for it. Yeah, I mean, we really need a vehicle that's reliable. If as much as we travel, we absolutely gotta have a reliable vehicle. And Toyota's that, man. And the new ones are pretty. These things are stylish. They look good. Oh yeah, you can't beat palm trees when it comes to styling points. Styling points, palm trees in Florida, love it. I want to get some bongos. Yo, we got Alex from New York in the house. Roll call. Who else is watching? We got New York in the house for sure. We got New York. Yeah, Camry's a good car. I'm just tired of, like, General Motors let me down with the new, not the old ones. The old ones are good. If you get an old Yukon, they're reliable. We got Mobile, Alabama in the house. You guys know that Mardi Gras actually started in Mobile, Alabama, not New Orleans? You guys know that New Orleans is famous for Mardi Gras. New Orleans is famous for Mardi Gras. However, it originated in Mobile, Alabama, was the first city that actually celebrated Mardi Gras. And not only that, it's a huge thing in Mobile, Alabama. Last time we were in Mobile, Alabama, was it last? I think, yeah, last time or the time before. I can't remember. But last time or the time before we were in Mobile, Alabama, it was Mardi Gras. Now, I didn't know it was Mardi Gras. I just happened to be there during Mardi Gras. And let me tell you, it was a huge, huge undertaking. It was like, it's a big thing up there. It really is. Mardi Gras is super huge in Mobile, Alabama. Like, they had the whole, like, thing shut down. Like, it was big. It was a big, big thing. But, man, I'll tell you, once you grow up in South Florida, it's hard to let go of Florida. The tropical vibes. I know the weather's brutal down here in the summer. That's really one of the downsides. Brutal weather. There used to be a Brazilian restaurant back here. I don't know if they're still around. Let me see if the Brazilian restaurant is still here. There used to be a Brazilian restaurant over this way. This is the Guitar Center right here. Like, see these Yukons right here? These older ones, like one here on the side? These things are very reliable. There used to be a Brazilian restaurant right here. Texas de Brazil. Texas do Brasil. Okay, so let's see. There used to be a Brazilian restaurant here. Let's see what's back here. I haven't been to this plaza in years. There's a Hertz Car Center. This place is quick loans. Those things are horrible. Okay, there's a diagnostic center. There used to be a bunch of Brazilian restaurants all through here, but I think they've closed most of them. This plaza used to look like crap. I guess at some point they remodeled it. Let me see if the Brazilian restaurant's still over here. Sorry, this cold drink kind of makes me want to cough a lot. Like a Mustang with a body kit right there. There's nursing. There's a lab. A chiropractor. So I guess the Brazilian restaurant's not here anymore. There used to be a bunch of Brazilian restaurants all through here. Brazilians left Southwest Florida, and so did Colombians. It's like a dead end here. Let's see. One thing I don't like about this car is how low to the ground it is. Yeah, they're gone. There used to be a Brazilian restaurant here. This whole plaza got redone. So much vacancy. That's like the difference between like Tampa and Naples or Miami is that in Miami or Tampa, every last one of these businesses would be filled in. You know, like look how many vacant buildings are here. There's so many vacant buildings in this plaza. If this was Tampa or Miami, there wouldn't be a single, like all these things are vacant. Look, all these businesses are vacant. In Miami or Tampa, every last one of these businesses would be packed to the gills. Not only would there be businesses that are open, but they would be packed to the gills. You know, I think Miami and Tampa are much better places to start a business, let's say, versus down here where it's kind of dead. Kind of just dead. Let's go get Kate. I'm pretty sure she's probably outside by now. And you know, you see, okay, you're done. Okay, I'm coming, baby. Old time pottery. I love these palm trees, man. That is like absolutely one of my favorite things about Florida is the palm trees. Going the wrong way, you're driving the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. Old time pottery. Yeah, that used to be something else. I can't remember what it was though. Let's pick up Katie. Whoa, slow down with the dough down there. Katie will be outside around here somewhere. Da, 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 da. Katie's around here. Let's pick up Katie right here. Oh, she has a little box. I wonder what's inside this little box. Katie's got a little box. Thank you. What the crap? Show them the box. Put it in my face so I can see it. What's inside the box? A cup. A cup. What's it say? Florida with a gator? That's pretty cool.
Yeah!
Alright.
This is the one I've been wanting. It also has flamingos, the state flag, orange blossom, key lime pie.
So let me ask you this.
And the interior is
It's
pink.
Yeah. A coffee mug. Katie likes coffee mugs. Can't take that away from her.
It makes me very happy. It also has a
Whoa,
state
whoa,
capital.
buddy. There's a stop sign there. Como basura. Look at this guy. I guess he's... Whoa. Wow, that's a little bit entitled.
Yeah. But I got it. I've been wanting it for a while. But I thought if I spent money on it, he'd probably be like, whoa there, buddy.
P.S. Taco. Is that in Mobile, Alabama? He almost rammed into me, and then he just got on this road without even looking. Very, very entitled drivers, man. Very entitled driver. Horrible. Yeah, we're in, I think this is Colonial, Florida.
What am I doing wrong?
You're doing everything wrong.
Well, that's usually the consists.
Progressive Insurance. I think I'm gonna go in front of a semi truck. Yeah, that guy. Wow, like how entitled do you have to be? Like, dude, he blew a stop sign on me, and they blew the stop sign to the other stop sign. He blew two stop signs at once within like a 2-second period. Like, you wanna go to the beach or what?
You could go find that homeless guy.
Let's go find the home. Do you want to go beach? Really?
Not really.
I don't want to go to Fort Myers. Beach or Fort Myers?
Well, we gotta get that one thing from that place in Fort Myers.
So we have to go to Fort Myers. But I wanted to go to the beach. It's not raining towards the beach. You don't want to go to the beach?
No.
I love going towards the beach, man. You sure? You sure you don't want to go towards the beach? You're boring, bro.
Yeah. That's true.
Drive my camera to the hoods in Queens. I'll be honest, I want to see more of New York City. New York City was amazing. That's one city I really want to go back to. It's a good drive, though.
You know what city I actually want to go back to?
Denver?
Well, yeah, but that's
Place?
not what I was talking about.
Where? Detroit?
Well, I always want to go to Detroit.
Mobile,
but...
Alabama. Dude, we got like 2 people watching from Mobile, Alabama. Zach is also watching from Mobile, Alabama. Dolphin Island.
I'm talking about Kansas City.
I don't know you.
That's the exact answer I thought I'd get out of you, yeah.
The Mexican food was alright there.
The Mexican food was good. I don't want to live there, but I want to see it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like an interesting city.
We got several people watching from Mobile, Alabama. Which is weird because it's a town that every time I've gone there, I've never been fascinated by the place. Yet people there watch our videos. Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, we've never gone to Mobile. We're like, oh, this is a great time. Every time we go to Mobile, we're like, yo, what the crap? We still got subscribers there. That's weird. Mobile, Alabama in the house. Yeah, buddy. Got that Bama down there. Brake. I love how the car told me to brake. It was like, you're going to crash.
You're going to die.
You're going to crash down there. I have light traffic today. I guess it works later on today. It's still early. So I got to go to downtown and get that one thing.
Remember when we thought the Red Lobster was the fanciest thing you could do?
Well, yeah, we were like, Is that a Buffalo Bills sign in the back of that truck?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Now that's a sports fan right there. If your team sucks that bad, yet you're still rock their logo, that's a diehard fan right there. I mean, when your team sucks, but you still like your team, that is.
I like the Detroit Lions, but I don't know
if I don't let people know about it.
Well, I'd let people know, but
Coach
I'm not
Saban.
one to like. I'm not
Centerville.
one to decorate my car.
All right, so Sarasa says we should go to Cape Coral.
Mhm.
I go every weekend. Sanibel and Cape Coral is what they want us to go to.
Mhm. That's fine. We can do that.
We gotta go to downtown Fort Myers first. You know what would be awesome?
Someone got upset because the
Bills don't suck. Oh no, they're a great
PC
team.
baby right
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. Oh no, don't. No, somebody go pet that person.
Yeah, go pet them.
Buffalo Bills. You know what I will respect about Buffalo Bills fans is they're not afraid to be Buffalo Bills fans. That's a brave move on their part. When your team sucks that bad and you're still proud of it, that's real. I wish my wife was as loyal as a Buffalo Bills fan. You are.
Yeah. Probably more loyal.
Okay. That's really loving a team right there.
Yeah.
All right, so we gotta go pick up that thing in downtown.
Are we grilling? Is there going to be grilling commencing
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get back. We can't be out. Probably like by 5:36.
Yes.
War Eagle. Oh, we got a War Eagle. Okay, that's what's up. I'll be honest. I like Auburn.
I like you.
I like Auburn fans a whole lot more. I'm gonna go this way. There's like way too many cars trying to go that way out.
Tyler, I don't know why they wanted to block that, but it's all right.
Caribbean something there. Is it a restaurant? Is it a Jamaican restaurant?
I don't know.
I just saw a giant sign that said Caribbean. I'm gonna run up the back real quick.
They want you to go to Cape Coral pretty bad.
Coral?
Yeah, I don't know if I won't go Cape Coral, but okay.
They love when we go to Cape Coral.
Yeah.
Like Cape Coral live stream we did got like. Well, we can get in early. We should go to North Fort Myers. What are they selling by the side of the road?
Jose Bello says, "Oye,
mi hermano.
Escobio, si puedes describirme.
Oye, Escobio, si puedes decirme dónde está.
Claro.
Escobio, si puedes decirme dónde está Denver, Colorado. I don't understand what he's trying to say. Where's Denver, Colorado? It's in Denver, Colorado. I like Denver.
Norte.
Look at that dome right there.
Norte.
Yeah, Norte.
De Nuevo Mexico.
Norte de Nuevo Mexico. Yeah, I'll be honest. I really liked. It was nice to be in Denver, but that elevation sickness, man, that was tough. I don't know if you get used to it or not. Some people say they haven't got used to it. That's what's scary.
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard, there's supplements that you're supposed to take like 2 weeks before you go.
That help?
Yeah, they tell your body, it's gonna have an elevation, so it makes you create more oxygen. So, makes you be able to take in more oxygen, or something like that, or live on less, or something like that.
Yo, we're in the hood, man.
Oh, we got Jacksonville in the house.
Let me get a Duval, baby. The Duval. We're in the hood.
I like the hood.
The Duval, baby. Me and my uncle used to work cleaning up these houses here. This is like the straight traps out here. Like, we saw crazy stuff. I worked here for like a month. This street is wild. It might look quiet, but like if you spend time on the ground here, it's crazy. It's like really the hood. Lots of junkies running around. This area may not look crazy, but it really is. Sanibel Island, please. I don't think we can go to Sanibel today. It's a great suggestion for a future live stream.
Yeah, but today we gotta do a few things.
We're having a barbecue with the family later.
Yeah.
So we got plans for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
They're all working.
There's gonna be someone who's gonna be really mad if we don't come.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we got plans with the family today. So, which is, I mean, once the kids get out of school, we can go hang out with the family. Yeah. So, we're pretty much, ooh, a free couch. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
I bet there's a $5 bill inside that couch.
I don't want to touch it.
Get some bed bugs in it.
I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Talk about teaching kids lessons. We found money in a parking lot in Fort Myers. And I told the baby, I was like, look, it's money, but it's not yours. You can't touch it. And she repeated, she's like, never take something that's not yours.
Oh, that's
yep.
good lesson.
And then, like, 2 cars pulled in. So here's a wad of this is, like, what I love about where I live in Fort Myers on the other side, in Buckingham and Olga. 2 cars pulled up. And neither one of those cars picked up the money. Yeah. Like anywhere else, people see money in a parking lot and they're going to go for it and try to grab it.
Yeah.
We didn't touch it. And the other 2 cars that were there didn't go for it. I wish we had, there's no more drinks or anything, right? A bunch of homeless people live right here.
Yeah.
You always give them like a water or something.
City of Palms.
City of Palms, man. Look how many homeless people are living there, guys. That's all homeless people all through there. All that's homeless people. They got nowhere to live. So, I'll tell you, don't let the palm trees fool you.
Yeah.
Don't let the palm trees fool you. It's not all paradise down here. All those people there are homeless. But it's crazy because look how beautiful this avenue is.
I went to a few concerts in that lawn right there.
It's crazy how it's just a beautiful place and there's so much. It's beautiful, but then there's so much homelessness and stuff. It's crazy. It's just an odd contrast of beauty and misery all wrapped into one scene.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that mural? I hadn't seen that mural. You see that mural right there on the side of that building? It's beauty and misery all wrapped into one single scene.
Yeah.
That's the hood. But I love Fort Myers, and the more time I spend in Fort Myers, the more I love the city, the more I love the people here. It's strange. Like, I remember when I lived in Naples, I used to have to come to Garden Street and to the landfill. So when I lived in Naples, I was in Fort Myers possibly twice a week.
Hi, Kyle.
There's days I've been in Fort Myers twice a day. So, you know, I was already familiar with Fort Myers. But now that I actually live here, I really like it. And when I moved back to Florida, I used to say, oh, I would never live in the hood in Fort Myers. Like, I could have literally bought a house cash in the hood in Fort Myers. And I was so against it. I was like, I would never live in Fort Myers. It's so trashy. And now I actually love it here. You know, like, I used to think I was better than Fort Myers, you know, like. And I'm not going to tell you it's a perfect place because it's not. There's a lot of homelessness. It's definitely not a perfect scenario out here, you know. But I just like the people. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I like the people. I like the vibes. I love it. You know, and it took a while to grow on me, but, like, we hang out, like, sometimes we go to the car meets. There's like 500 people hanging out at the car meets, you know? That doesn't go down everywhere. Not every city can throw that down, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I want to let you guys know we do have plans soon to be going up north, but not today.
It's not going to happen today. Yeah, we're going to keep traveling. Next thing you know, we'll be uploading videos from the road again. We will.
Yeah.
But we have to take, guys, we have been through so much. At some point, we have to do something for us. We need to spend some time with our family and, you know what I mean? I would love to go back to New York City, but Alex, we haven't been to California yet, for example. Look at Alabama in the house again. We got Heartland, Alabama. Headland. We got Headland, Alabama, man. The Dauphin area. See, it's crazy how much love we get out of Alabama. Like, and while we were there, we went through a lot of hard stuff, but we still got a lot of love. And while we were in Alabama, we got a lot of love. That's the thing, like, where I got to read. You know, Alabama was great and it was horrible. But just because it was horrible in some ways doesn't mean it wasn't great in others. Like, and to this day, Alabama is probably 15-20% of our channel, which means 15-20% of my income is nothing but Alabama stuff. You know what I mean?
And we gotta remember that, you know, where we lived was probably the worst place.
We ended up in a bad spot, yeah.
And, you know, it could be totally different in Huntsville or somewhere else in Alabama. And, you know,
Dauphin, for one, is better than Montgomery. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
It was hard. And, well, it's like some of the things that we dealt with in Alabama, I see them often here in where we live now. It's like different. Is that a restaurant? What's it called?
It's an ice cream shop.
Oh, an ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ice cream shop. But I appreciate the people from Alabama that are here a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a statue of a guy pissing. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
So do I just run up in there? I guess do I drop you off and you run and get it? Because, you know, there's not going to be parking for us to be able to get in and out.
You never know.
Here's that biker bar. Go to California, Utah. Yeah, exactly, my man. Before we go back to New York City, we have to go to California.
Yeah. Well, you
and
know.
I miss, I'll be honest, I miss New York City. Out of all the places I've gone to, I miss New York City a lot. And when I was there, I was so afraid because it was so different. You know, I was really afraid of New York City because it's so different. I mean, we're just running in there to grab that. So is it this way or that way? Did I pass it already?
It is. You can park right here.
Where's it at? Is it this way or that way?
Oh, yeah. It's not 4 p.m., so you could go there real quick. It's on that. It's down that way.
Oh, I went the wrong way? Okay.
You went too far.
All right, I'll flip back around. Oh, oh, you're good. You're good.
I am so excited about that mug.
You like your mug? I'm happy.
Yeah, I've been having tea in the morning. Every morning I've been doing this like liver detox tea.
Yeah.
And you know that's gonna go really good for it. Because I've been up earlier. Hawaii or Alaska? Those are two places I want to go to.
Two places I wouldn't care for. I honestly don't care about Alaska and Hawaii because they're so far from the mainland that I feel like they shouldn't even be part of states.
Yeah. I know. So, but the thing is, would you go to either of those?
No. I don't really want to see either one of them.
Would you let me go by myself?
No. If you really want, I guess like once I see the lower 48, then I can start to consider that.
I get that and I understand that, and that's how I feel about it too. But those are two bucket list places I want to go to. Yvonne says, Jose, you dig Hawaii. Awesome pig roast.
Okay. I like Hawaiian people, to be honest. The ones I've met have been pretty cool.
Hi, Teresa.
I've met some pretty cool people from Hawaii. Maybe I would like it. It's like the first time I went to New York City, I was so, like, creeped out by it. And now, I want to go back. So, like, sometimes it takes some, no parking where?
It's not 4 p.m. Go quick.
So I got 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the daytime, you're allowed to park here?
Yeah. Because there's going to be an event in a little bit.
Okay.
You can just run in.
What's the event going to be about? What's the event going to be about?
Art walk.
What's art walk
Art
about?
and music walk.
Ooh, maybe we should stick around for that. Okay.
But, you know, we have to go in, get our stuff, and get out.
I'll get it.
Yeah, I've heard it is. My mom actually went, I think in the 80s. Yeah, in the 80s she went. And she said it was really expensive then. So, I don't know. So we're going to have to look into it and see what it actually would entail. Yeah, it would. We'll see what it entails and go from there. But Hawaii is definitely a place I want to go to. Yeah. I'm more excited about Alaska, though. I really want to go into the big park there. I forget what it's called. If you know, Denali. Yes, Denali. Yeah, Denali National Park is where I want to go. I also want to go to Glacier, you know, and maybe I want to really do an Alaska cruise. But I don't know if my other half would want to do that. So, but I do want to see the lower 48 first and have gone me and the 50 state club. We got it! Yeah. Yeah, we were, if you can tell by what he has, we were on duty. We were. Yeah, that'll be a really cool goal.
And it's all because a Cuban lady. Enough spots just to navigate. Is this the right one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Why would you even doubt it?
It's like, I don't know.
I mean, really.
So we have to be out of here by 4 o'clock. I love this guy. He's got like a squat and a
We have
stance.
to be out of here
This
within
guy's
10 minutes.
Well, we'll stay for 10 minutes. This guy's got a squatted truck. And it's all because a Cuban lady. Enough spot just to navigate it. So guys, my goal is, Alex, that's a great goal, my man. Look, that's a great goal. Do we have any acid reflex pills?
Do we do it in here?
That a lot of young people don't make that goal, and they should. I think that's a great goal. I hear pills, but they're yours.
Yeah, they're mine. I actually need to take it.
It's a great goal that so many young people don't make to see all 50 states. I think it's a great goal, and it will contribute to your development as a person in a great way. I think a lot of young people don't travel enough, and when they travel, they go to the same places: New York, LA, Miami. Get out there and see everything. See the places people don't go to. When you go to a job interview, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm from New Mexico." You're like, "Oh, I've been to New Mexico." Blah 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 blah. It opens doors. I think traveling, the educational value of traveling is incredible. Want to leave? Mm-hmm. New Mexico is beautiful. Got Jeff Davis in the house, bro. Alabama is in the house today, for real, bro.
Mm-hmm. Glad to see you on here. You doing good, Jeff?
Alabama is in the house today, for real, man. There's a lot of Florida Gators fan right there, though. Got that Florida down there. Travel opens your mind. I think travel is a great educational tool that so many people misplace the value of it, really. It's a great travel tool. So there's supposed to be some type of a music event today or something?
Art Music Wa. RDA event, apparently.
This guy's got some Florida tags.
River District Alliance.
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What part of Alabama did we live in?
Montgomery.
Yeah.
The Gumpery. The Gump. The Dump.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, and we lived in Millbrook out of all places.
Yeah.
It's like a very stuck up suburban place. outside of a city that's very divided. It was just the wrong place to land. But it was a lesson in life. I'm not going to deny that. I will tell you, the lesson that we learned living there, like lessons learned, made us a better person. You know?
Sometimes, Alabama was at the forefront of the civil rights movement.
And it still is a place where there's been too much history, man. There's too much history in that place. The people are too divided. They're too backwards on both sides, to be honest. There's no one. This isn't like a one-sided thing. This is both sides are. It's a conflict that still exists today. And when people in the United States say, "Oh, you everything's about this or that," like, no, it really is about this or that in Alabama. It really is. Man, I love Fort Myers. I can't get enough of this city, bro. I refer to you as a bro. That means me and you were passionate for each other. You're my bro, bro. You're my bro.
Jeff works and fishes in Alabama.
Huh?
Jeff Davis works and fishes in Alabama.
That's right, my man. Yeah, and it's been interesting how much of a following we got in Alabama. That's the other part of it. And that despite the fact I was so angry at Alabama and the people of Alabama over what happened to me there, that we still have a lot of love and support from that place. So it's almost been comforting, because I think I needed that. Like, I didn't want to become just angry and almost prejudiced against a place. Obviously not everybody, but it felt like everybody there was on that road trip with us. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like everybody, for a moment, it felt like everybody there was like not on our team. You know what I mean? It really felt like Alabama wasn't on our team. Like, everybody there was against us.
And I don't know what in the future Alabama's going to hold for us, but
they can hold. That's what they can hold.
Because we go through there quite frequently.
Well, I mean, like, there was a danger.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll spend too much time there, because I do believe there was a danger, and it wasn't worth cuddling that danger. It was something that we had to leave. They don't want people like us there. Like, when I say they, I mean, like, certain minorities, let's say, within the state. They don't want people like us there. You know?
They like to live
They're
quietly.
scared of change.
They're scared of change. They want to be quiet with their life and their beliefs and whatnot. And they don't want to adapt to what...
They don't want nobody.
Yeah.
And, like, we weren't even... like, on anything. We weren't political at all. Like, we were just living our lives. But apparently, this is so beautiful. These boats here.
Yeah.
I can get a parking spot right here in the water real quick. This is gorgeous. Beautiful.
I don't think you're supposed to park here.
Yeah, I don't think you're
There's
supposed
a
to.
police officer over there.
Where at?
Right behind you.
Okay. Oh, you can't park here?
Yeah.
There's a fine for parking here. Okay. Yeah, there's always cops there. Are these condominiums right here? What are these, apartments?
Yeah.
Royal Palm Harbor. How much does it cost to rent that? That would be a great place to live. Do they have any rents in there? It's called Royal Palms Towers. It's just, you can't park here though, right?
There are areas,
enforcement.
but I don't think that...
Huh? What's this spot here? Oh, this is law enforcement only. Okay, we can't park here.
There's Addison Grand around here.
I think we gotta head back.
Let's
head back. It's getting to the time that we gotta get back.
Yeah.
So let's get back. So you can't park anywhere here.
Someone's already back, so.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go. I wanna wax up the ATV, clean it up. Oh, I didn't tell you this. I want to ask you. Oh, the guy behind us, I know him. See the guy behind us?
How?
He lives on Royal Cove. He's the guy that owns a lot of property.
Yeah.
What is he, the Romanian guy or whatever?
Okay. You didn't tell me what.
Okay. There's a car show in Okeechobee, Florida on Sunday. I sent you the flyer. Did you see the flyer that I sent you?
I saw the flyer, but it wasn't me who you sent it to.
Oh, okay. So, it's a Mexican car show. Mexican music, Mexican trucks in Okeechobee.
Oh, I know someone who would love that.
My dad? I would love that. You think so?
Yeah.
She doesn't like Mexican music.
She likes cars.
Yeah, but I mean, so they're gonna be in. They're all gonna be in West Palm Beach. So if they're in West Palm Beach, huh?
Let's just do that.
You want to do that? It's just me and you?
No.
The what? West Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Well, in the afternoon, they're gonna do their thing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's on Sunday. Now, I really want to go to this car show. It's gonna be a bunch of Mexican music and cars. You want to go to a Mexican car show?
Why not?
Have the mighty have fallen.
What?
Wow, dude, these cars are so aggressive. Just let me through, man. Porque te meto una galleta, sere.
I like cars.
It's a Mexican, like, it's gonna be a bunch of Mexicans and cars.
Will they have food?
Yeah, of course. You're not gonna have Mexican car show without Mexican. Yeah, I bet the Mexican food's gonna be great.
Did you not think this whole thing through, did you?
Possibly not. Possibly not. Well, anyways, at the end of the day, I want to go to this car show. It's gonna be and I think the YouTube channel will be great. They've been dying to see car shows and stuff like that, and I've had a lot of people asking me about like Hispanic culture in South Florida, you know, especially Mexican, because you know mostly down here it's Cuban and Puerto Rican. Why not a Puerto Rican car show?
Because there's not one this weekend.
In Orlando there are.
Probably.
But there's gonna be there's a huge Mexican culture in South Florida. But it's not as big as Cuban or other stuff, but yeah. Where are you two heading today? We're heading back to the house. Head north. Nah, not yet. Not yet, guys. What happened to the truck? Red car sucks. Well, the truck, I would have to get an alignment. I should have gotten alignment on it today. I guess I could do it tomorrow. I mean, if we're going to drive that far in the truck, we should probably get the alignment. But, I don't know. I think we can go that far without the alignment. What do you think? It's only like an hour away.
Yeah.
It's going to be, well, technically it's Okeechobee, but it's an Indian reservation in the middle of the Everglades. In the middle of the Everglades, there's a reservation. So it's in the Indian reservation. Notice how exactly at 4 o'clock we picked up 30 people to the live stream?
Yeah.
It's almost like people get out of work and boom, they check in with us. So if you're just checking in,
hello,
welcome on board, y'all. We are live in the 305. Not exactly the 305, but close enough. No, I'm excited. I think I might go to this car show. It starts at 1. You know, we've never done videos off the Michigan hoods. There's always people mad at us because we never show enough of Michigan hoods.
Got someone from Paris, France with us.
Paris! Bonjour! Paris!
Thanks.
Thank you so much. We got France in the house. That's cool, man. We got New York, Alabama, Paris. Internationally known on the YouTube. Bonjour! That's right. Bonjour. I listen to French music every once in a while. French is an interesting music. French language is an interesting language for music. I listen to a lot of French music. Sape con chome. Sape con chome.
We got Southwest Detroit.
Whoa,
Ooh.
Detroit. We got Mexican town in the house. I don't know about that Mexican town. Now, that's a cool neighborhood right there. Oh. This is the Mexican town of Fort Myers right here.
Ooh,
Southwest Detroit in the house, man. What's up, babe?
Oh, I realized something.
Yes. Talk to me, my friend.
Maybe I should go to the store.
What do you want to buy?
I want to get some powdered sugar, butter, and a few limes.
You really think? I guess.
Yeah.
Brown Town, Mexican Town.
Yeah.
That's where we're about to drive through. Man, that Mexican town in Detroit was really cool.
Yeah.
That Mexican town in Detroit was incredible, man. Southwest Detroit, Mexican town. That place was incredible. I loved it, man. What a cool place.
Yeah. I want to make something that his dad really likes. And I know everybody else will too.
Key lime pie? Oh, guys, let me show you guys.
I was going to make the key lime cake.
All right, so anybody in
Yeah.
Fort Myers, you guys were asking me about where I got my hair done, my barbershop. This is it right here, dude. It's called Super Cuts right here. So if you ever want to get a haircut in Fort Myers, that's the place right there. Last time I got a haircut, everybody was like, yo, you got your fade done right. I was like, yep, right there. Okay, so Katie should make a house tour channel where she gets real estate license. Exactly. You are on point. Once you get your real estate license, start doing... We can do it. We know a realtor. Couldn't you just do a showing and then do like a virtual showing? We got to get together with our realtor.
The thing about that
My sister would be great at it.
Jose,
Yeah.
stop. The thing about that is if it's a house tour, it has to be your client, your
Listing?
your listing.
You can't do somebody else's listing?
I don't think so. No, because you're the one who has to get paid for it if you're
No,
actually doing it.
no. The listing agent, they're going to want you to do it because they're going to get a commission off it no matter what. The other listing agent will want you to do that. Possibly, right?
I guess if it's in the same, under the same broker, I guess. I'll have to look into that. Because I don't know who my broker will be once I do get my license.
Blah, blah, blah. I know a realtor that'll do it. Susanna Rodriguez. Me and her gonna go make some money.
You make it seem like she can just do that.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. The other listing agent, they're gonna make a commission. Of course they want a virtual listing. They don't give a crap. They're trying to make some money. We're down to 49 people. As long as you have permission from the real estate agent, of course. Some people think it's rude to waste people's time with a video. Well, right now the sales are gonna get very difficult, so they're gonna be doing anything they can to make a sale. You know? They're going to start getting more desperate.
Yeah.
They're going to start getting a lot more desperate here soon. The city of Palms, baby. Welcome to the hood. This is one of the largest Guatemalan communities in the country right here. This is Little Guatemala right here. Tice, baby. We're being Tyson a little bit. This is Little Guatemala. It used to be mostly Mexican out here, but it switched over to Guatemalans. Mostly Guatemalans now. Beautiful palm trees. Go to the tavern. We gotta get back to the crib. There used to be a Cuban restaurant. Well, it's still there, but they're really struggling. That Cuban restaurant, man, since they changed owners, it's never been the same. Because the owner was what do you call somebody that makes bread? A baker?
Baker.
He got baker acted. He was a baker. He was a good baker. And he sold it, and the people that bought it just weren't never as good as him. But the guy, man, I really missed him, man. He was a great baker, man. Great baker. Just did a great job. So we're in the heart of the Spanish neighborhood here. Maybe tonight there'll be some car meets. Maybe tomorrow there'll be some car meets. It's pretty deep out here during the weekends. This guy's got a mullet. Was that a mullet? No, it looked like a tarpon. It was a tarpon. Back of his truck.
So, did you designate us as your godparents?
What's a godparent?
Usually it's like honorary parents.
Oh yeah, man, I'm honorary.
If something happens to the first parents.
You know what needs to happen? Forget about being people's godparents. How can we be the heirs of your fortune? That's what I want to know. How can we when you pass away, if you don't have kids, we'll be your godchildren if you have a good inheritance. Forget about being people's godparents. If you don't have kids, we'll be your god kids.
Yeah.
We'll be your godchildren. Why does a Mexican have a rebel flag in the back of his truck? Look, he's Mexican, but he's got a rebel flag in the back of his truck.
Depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from California, you might think it's affordable.
Forget it.
New York.
Be quiet. This is an important announcement. If you don't have any godchildren and you have a pretty good inheritance, we want to be your godchildren. We want you. We'll be your children. We'll be your children. If you don't have any kids and you have a decent inheritance, we'll be your godchildren. You just tell me where to sign, okay? Where do we sign up for this? Where do we sign, people? If you have an inheritance and you don't have any kids, we'll be your god kids. Just tell me where I can sign up for this. What Lord you want me to go to? We'll sign the paperwork right now. Everybody got all quiet. I'll put you in my will. All right, man. Put me in your will.
Cool.
And it better not be for some crappy stuff either. It better not be like a 93 Cavalier in Minnesota. Now I got to go to Minnesota to pick up a 93 Cavalier. It better be like a Ferrari in California or something, okay? Don't sign me up for no crappy inheritance. I want a good inheritance. If you have an inheritance and you don't have any children, or how about this? If your kids don't love you, I'm going to turn to one of those, like, what do you call those people that are on late night TV shows?
Make sure you leave them $10.
What do you call them? Televangelists? Is that what they're called?
I guess so.
I'm going to turn into a televangelist right now. If your children do not love you, they don't come to see you enough. I got love in my heart for you, Aaron. Aaron, I love you, Aaron. Aaron, I'm going to give you a virtual hug. Do you feel the warm embrace of my greed?
What? Oh my gosh, Jose, what's
Do you
wrong
feel
with
the
you?
warm embrace of my greed, Aaron?
I hope people are laughing at this because
Kid is all creeped out by it.
I'm like, well,
Do you feel the warm embrace of my greed?
well, nobody's left, so I think we're okay.
Do your children not love you? When was the last time your grandchildren came to see Grandpa? They don't love you. Don't leave them a cent.
He said, que vola, Jose.
Don't leave your kids crap. They don't love you. They don't see you. When you were in the hospital, were your children there? No, but you were watching our live stream.
2 people left.
Your children do not love you the way I do. It's like, he's like,
Oh, boy.
where were your children when you were in the hospital?
Hello, says Jose. Makes me laugh literally every day.
Don't leave your children crap. I'm gonna make a YouTube video why you shouldn't leave your family crap. Don't leave them anything. When you were sick, they didn't come to see you. But my live stream was on that night. When you were in the hospital and your children didn't come visit you, I went on live. Send me your money right now. Southern Life YT.
We lost 7
Be
people.
quiet. They don't want to. Their kids are good. They got good kids. This guy just blew a red light. They got good kids. They don't need me.
It's scaring Aaron.
You got good kids. You don't need me. If your kids don't, when was the last time your children called you? You turn on that notifications bell and we'll see you every single day. We'll clean your house, wipe your butt, whatever the crap you need. If it's more than $100,000, don't come over here with a 1975 Chevy Cavalier talking about we got inheritance. You can starve with your broke butt. We're talking to people with a house on the water. We love you more than your children ever will. And if you're in your 70s and your grandchildren ain't came to visit you, they ain't crap. My heart goes out to you. You have not experienced the love of a greedy person like me. You ain't been loved till you've been loved by me. My heart is full of care, compassion, and greed. We love you. And it's time for us to make our love manifest by going into a lawyer's office right now. But wait, there's more. If you let us inherit your net worth in the next 24 hours, we'll send you a thank you card in the mail signed by me, Jose, and by her, Catherine. Now, your kids don't visit you. They don't love you. I love you. You at home right now. Don't leave your... Hey, man, I got a sunburn. Don't do that. You watching this at home right now? Look at this beautiful. Adopt a white woman. This starting for the monthly payment of your inheritance. You'll help support a starving white woman that ain't being treated she ain't been right. This Cuban ain't treating her right. You can adopt this beautiful white woman. This white woman right here can be yours. This white woman can be yours. You can own this white woman after you pass away. This white woman is going to go to your grave, and every single year on the anniversary of your death, she's going to put flowers on your gravestone because she loves you. But your children ain't visit you. You can adopt a white... We're down to 40 people. You can adopt a white woman today for the low cost of going to a lawyer's office and letting me take your inheritance. Your family don't love you. You know they ain't called you in a long time. I love you. I love you. But most importantly, I love your money. And your properties too. Don't forget that.
You're losing us.
We're down to like 20 people on this live stream. We're down to like 20 people on this. There's probably like an old guy like dying in a hospital bed somewhere in Minnesota. Like, how do I turn this off? How do I turn this garbage off?
Charlie says your Java is adorable, bro. Take care of her.
Tu jeva. Jeva. That's right. Don't leave your kids crap. They don't call you. They don't love you. I love you. I'm like that Barney song. You heard Barney? I love you. You give me all your wealth and inheritance. And I promise to buy Katie a lot of Starbucks. Don't leave your family with crap. Because they don't love you the way I do. And that's going to be the slogan of our channel from now on. We got Fort Myers in the house. The slogan of our channel from now on is going to be, when you go to my home screen, it's going to say, don't leave your family crap. They don't love you.
Find a new topic.
A new topic. How we're going to spend that inheritance.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how are we? Good point, Katie. We don't want to get stuck on one single thing.
You're below 40 people. You lost like 50 people.
They don't have nothing to give me, so forget about the ones left. The 30 people that were watching this live stream 10 minutes ago and they walked away from us, I don't need them in my life. They don't need me.
Oh my gosh.
But we got 42 people, and I know some of you, 1 in 40 people is going to, I only need one person with a lake house somewhere in Minnesota to take care of me. I don't need every last one of you. Did you know that 53% of people feel like their family doesn't love them? But 95% of those people are going to leave their inheritance to their family members. So if about 50% of people agree that their family doesn't love them, because your family don't love you, don't give them crap. Give it to me. I'm going to buy rims, gold Cuban chains, trips across the world, gold teeth. Look at his teeth, dang it, they're ugly. They're not gold.
And I manage the money in this family, or try to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Katie will not spend a penny of it.
I will make sure that it goes into other investments and
There ain't no investment.
not into
No.
everything he wants.
No. Don't lie to them. Don't lie. See, she's lying to you guys. This is what your family tells you. This is the example of a horrific liar. She's telling you she's going to invest it. She's going to put it in an IRA. She's gonna smoke it all. She's gonna go to trips,
What?
gold, shiny wheels, sound systems, flexing on the gram. Don't lie to them. See, you have white inheritance syndrome. That's where you go up to your family and you're like, oh, I'm going to invest it in IRA. I'm going to put it in the bank. No, you're going to smoke it on crack.
What?
Well, you don't do
I
crack.
have never done that in my life. How dare you insinuate that I would do something like that, Jose?
Well, she won't smoke it on crack, but 35% of your children will. And instead of letting your kids smoke it on crack, wouldn't you rather take Kate to Hawaii?
Somebody told me out.
We've lost like the whole thing. Everybody's like going, oh, you know, we're done. We're out of here, Jose. This is getting creepy. All right, y'all. We're almost back to the house. Look at the traffic going the other way. What's up with that?
Yeah, you lost
We lost half the audience. But we made sure.
Oh, you made sure you lost subscribers too.
People are like unsubscribing and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, nope, we're done.
Why would you even do that?
What? Accuse you of being a crackhead?
Before that,
What I do?
talk about greed and stuff like that. That turns people off. You shouldn't even ask for that.
No. See, that's the thing. Your kids, right? Call your kid if you have an inheritance. I want you to call your children right now while we're on.
No, we're done.
I'm not done. I'm not done. If you have an inheritance and that somebody's gonna receive right now,
Association disclaimer.
I want you to call your family member. Okay, that's on your will right now. Call them and ask them what they're gonna do with the inheritance. They're gonna say, we're gonna put it in an IRA and we're gonna invest it in our future. And I want you to say, you're a crackhead. You ain't gonna invest crap. You're gonna drink it. You're gonna snort it. You ain't gonna do crap with that inheritance. Don't lie to me, boy. And see the reaction. Call them right now, like, hello, Larry. Larry, what are you gonna do with this inheritance? Because my go out and I don't feel like I want to be in the surgery room. And he's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna get an IRA and I'm gonna invest it in some mutual funds. And like, Larry, you're on crack.
Ronald Davis says, Jose, in this day and age, you must have the voodoo spirit running through your blood.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done. Just some food for thought there. How many people you got watching this? My live stream before was
49.
49. It's like even my phone's like, I've had enough of this. My phone froze. My phone's like, I can't
Love
even
the Cape CC says Jose has OCD. Hello
Cape
says
Coral.
I keep thinking you'll get off this topic.
like, we're here because we hope you leave, Jose. We're hoping you stop.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. No, but that's true though. That is absolutely true. All right, y'all. I think I'm having a stroke. I feel like the veins on my neck are like.
Got excited.
I got excited.
Your blood pressure.
You started talking about money. You're like excited.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We're on Highway 80. Highway 80 in Fort Myers Shoals.
Yeah.
Fort Myers. Why is there more traffic heading out than in? That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It should be the other way around. I literally have to get my blood pressure. I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000, over 1,000 right now. Where's that water you bought? The water bottle you bought?
Hold on.
Oh, here it is. Oh, yes. Yes. What are they saying? Because I'm like lost. My
Go to the Ford dealership and buy a truck.
No.
That's Aaron.
No. Aaron.
Is that what you want him
Aaron,
to do with what's in your will?
Aaron's like, buy a truck right now, Jose.
Go buy a truck.
No, I love trucks, but I'll tell you, it's so economical to drive this Camry around. You gotta have some big, deep pockets to drive a truck these days.
They want you to record the animals in the boondocks with a trail camera.
That is an idea. Let's get a trail camera this next pay period, and we're gonna set it up deep in the woods and see what we find.
Yeah.
I know a few places. That's a great idea. There's a YouTube channel that's nothing but that here in Florida. All right. In the time where I was born, there was a Cuban on YouTube, and he screamed his head on live until one day he wasn't live because he ate too much bad food and his veins were clogged. And
Okay, Andrew, the question about snowbirds. Some do come in September, very little. They start coming more like
that's a
October,
Florida thing right there, that
November.
airboat.
And then the high season will be, because a lot of people like to spend their... I was wanting to go there.
You're always trying to buy stuff. Woman, I was hoping you wouldn't notice we were passing the Publix and trying to spend my money.
You can't convince me not to do that. So, yeah, you will get to watch the live stream with this, and I will hit in.
Okay, can we go into the? I have the phone. You know what I do need to do while you're in the while you're there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go in the AT&T and try to figure out why our hotspot is so slow. I haven't been able to like even use the internet. I'm gonna go in there. Maybe that I can get an appointment. Maybe I can't. Let me just park over here real quick.
What?
I'm gonna try to get an appointment at the. You probably don't need an appointment, right? For AT&T?
There? No, you just walked in.
So I have the phone number. Buy me
I'm gonna buy more electrolyte water.
Yeah, we're already out of electrolyte water. Are we going to garbage bags?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, it's been a absolute pleasure to... let me just try something. Before I leave, I'm going to stay with you guys live for maybe like 5 or 10 more minutes. Let me try to reset my phone because it looks like my live stream's frozen. So just give me a minute. I'm going to try to reset it. See if there we go. It came back. All right, guys. So we're back. Okay. Why Houston over Dallas? Well, I think Houston is just a more fun place. And it's more like, it's just got more life to it, more vibes. Do you notice price increases during the snowbird? Oh, rent? Oh, yeah. So, Andrew, that's a great question. Now during the snowbird season, rents can go up. Like a lot of people, what they're doing now, which is horrible for the locals, by the way, is that they'll jack up the rents. Like, let's say you have a house, right? And think about it from their perspective too, okay? So you can rent a house for $1,000. I'm just gonna use numbers that are just kind of random, right? Okay, so $1,000 a month for 12 months is $12,000. Realistically, you're gonna talk $3,000, but I'm just gonna use $1,000. You're not gonna find a rent for $1,000, but let's just say $1,000 so that we can just kind of have a fluent conversation. You guys can understand what I mean. Let's say you have a property, okay? You have a small little condo in downtown Fort Myers, okay? And you're gonna charge $1,000 a month for 12 months. That's $12,000. Now, during 4 months of the year, you can rent out that same apartment for $4,000 a month. So now, in 4 months, you'll make $12,000. But you still have 8 more months where you can rent it out for less. So now, in theory, you could rent out this apartment for only 4 or 5 months of the year. Now, you're renting it out to people who are gonna, the property is gonna be better maintained because you're gonna have less maintenance, less use, less painting. It's just gonna be a much more, you don't have to worry about picking up 12 different pay periods. You're only getting paid 4 times. Okay? So now you go from 12 transactions to 4. You're going from 12 different months of the year being occupied to only 4. So that gives you 8 months where that property's vacant. You can use it yourself. You can let your friends stay there for, whatever. Maybe in July, for some reason, somebody will rent that property out as well for $3,000 or $2,000, let's say, right? So the seasonal rental, just you can make more money and you can have your property occupied less, which means less stress on the plumbing, less stress on the electrical, less things are broken. It's just mathematically makes more sense for people to do seasonal rentals. So that hurts the local renter, because now I want to rent locally this apartment, and the person that's renting is like, hey, dude, I can rent this apartment for 2 or 3 months of the year, make more money, and I don't have to deal with you during the whole year. So yes, the seasonal rental is very detrimental to the people that live here in Florida year round. Let me look through some of these other comments real quick. Then from God shout inheritance to preacher. I'm just cracking up, man. Jose asked him, is that where you want? Okay, we don't talk about that right here, guys. I have no family. My parents are deceased. I have a sister. She didn't care. My children care more about their dad more than me. So I am alone with my dog family. The first one hurts you the most. Yep. And that's just kind of, I don't know, like I feel like the American economical system is very difficult on families. This is a country of a lot of responsibility. And when people would think about leaving an inheritance to their family, you want them to be responsible. But the reality is they're only responsible while you're watching. At the end of the day, I feel like it damages family bonds, because now, I joked around a lot and whatever, but let's bring this to a more professional conversation. We joked around, we laughed, whatever. I feel like in this country in particular, family ties are strained because you have an inheritance on this end, your family's over here. Now, they're going through some hard times. They could probably use a little bit of help now, but they're not going to ever show that they're going to pretend to be, your family is going to pretend to be something they're not, because they're waiting for this over here. And I think the economical system in the United States is difficult for families. Just think about people that have kids right now, and they're taking their kids to school and all that. It is like, literally, if you don't have kids, you don't even know how hard it is to be a parent. Like, you can't imagine how time consuming, effort consuming it is to go through that whole process. It's challenging, and a lot of young people that are irresponsible end up in that situation. It's hard. That's why Katie and I don't have kids right now, because we've realized that it's probably more than we can handle, and possibly the government will start telling us where we can and can't allowed to buy. I have no family, says Linda. My parents are deceased. Okay, so you read that already. Cool. But yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult and challenging, and but at the end of the day, that's why I'm really focusing on my family now, what I can. I've seen more adult children lately who are just totally cut their parents off. Oftentimes the parents have no idea why. It seems that this country breeds. Yeah, it works both ways. You're absolutely right, Pam. It goes back the other way too. It's different, and like, give you an idea, like I'm Spanish and Katie's American, so I gotta help my dad. My dad needs me. Like, I have to help him. But in the American culture, like with Katie, it's backwards. It's like we need them. So it's just very. I think the system's designed to get the most out of you, and the moment you start taking time away from work and responsibilities and putting it to your family, you're kind of cheating the system, And in a lot of parts, like, that's what I think, like, in places like Alabama, they have better family structures because they just, they're not so deep into, like, here, this is a very demanding, fast-paced, demanding place. My sister inherited $700. She hasn't spoke to me in 6 years. Go figure. Yeah. And that's another thing too. When you have that kind of money, You don't need anybody. See, the thing about that, Phil, is that, so Phil, the thing about that, when somebody inherits a large amount of money, and I've been through that, not 700,000, but a fraction of that. When you inherit a large sum of money, when you don't have money, you depend on your parents, you depend on your grandparents, you depend on your neighbors, you depend on your boss, you depend on everybody. When that money hits the bank, you don't need anybody. Okay? Like, literally, that's part of the reason we went to Alabama. Like, I was like, I don't need anybody. I don't want anybody. I felt like my family was manipulating me, extorting me, just not respecting me as a human. So, when you get that money, you're like, yo, I don't need none of you. Like, the first person that I went off on was my boss. So I had a boss that was kind of disrespectful. And I told him, I said, look, bro, I walked into his office one day, and I don't know if you can relate to this, Phil, but I mean, this is how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I walked into my boss's office, and I said, hey, bro, I got this much money in the bank right now, so I don't need this job. So if you want to keep disrespecting me, I mean, I told him, I said, I like my job, but I don't need it. So if you keep disrespecting me, I'm going to leave. So I like my job. I like my coworkers. I like what I'm doing here. But you're going to stop disrespecting me. Because the boss that I was dealing with was one of those people that has those ego trips. Because he thinks he's got money. He thinks he can, like, step on people. And I told him, I said, look, Sandra's got some kids. Larry's got some kids. Paul's got some kids. Juan's got some kids. And Juan Jr. down too. He's got 4 kids. So all these other employees in this company, they can't quit their jobs because they have families at home. So if you disrespect them, they have to kind of smile and pretend it didn't happen. But I said, I ain't got no kids and I got money. I like my job. I'm going to continue to do my job. But if you disrespect me, it's going to be over. And he, as a habitual line stepper that he is, disrespected me. When he disrespected me, I disrespected him back. I disrespected him for real. Because I told him, I said, look, I love my job. I was a sales position in the air conditioner, pulling permits on a computer on the phone with the county. It was a beautiful job, pulling permits. I was happy as could be. I loved my job. I'm on the phone with the county. I'm pulling permits. I'm making contacts with people in the city. I'm doing my thing. I loved my job. But the boss, in his mind, hey, thank you, Pam. Thank you so much, Pam. Appreciate it. My boss didn't understand. He really didn't understand that I wasn't kidding with him. I have money. I don't need this job. I don't have any kids crying at home. There's no reason why I can't just walk away right now. Like, I can literally just walk away. Now, when I got the money, I didn't want to quit my job. I loved it. But I had to let the boss know, hey, Ben, this what you're doing, it's not acceptable. And I gave him a warning. I went back to the person that got me into the job. I said, and he still works for the company. I said, hey, man, you got me here. I want you to understand, I love my job. I don't want to go anywhere. But this homie's got to cut this out. This is just, I'm not doing this anymore. He disrespected me, crossed the line, and we walked away. And I think what happens to us when you get money, when you like with Phil, when somebody gets that, when they get that big paycheck, and then you're sitting on, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Now, my family members, I don't need you. My old boss, I don't need you. Phil says, yes, she didn't, Dean. We were actually really close. Man, that's sad. But a lot of times when people get money, they distance themselves from you because they feel that for some reason or another, they don't need you. So it could be a situation where you were close to this person, but the respect that they were giving you or that you were giving them, I'm not saying this is the case with you at all, but I mean, in my situation, it was like I felt that when I got the money, all these people that were around me had to respect me differently because now I don't need you. Like, if you are broke, you can't tell your boss to go shove it. You know what I mean? But if you now all of a sudden won the lottery, like in my case, I didn't have to. I didn't want to. I would have loved to keep my job. It was a nice, and it didn't pay all that great. It was commission based, but hey, I could have done it, and I was happy. I didn't want to quit my job, but the money changed how much respect this guy had to give me. Because keep in mind, like when you have kids, you have a job, you have to put up with stuff from people. Like, let's say I got a baby in the back seat, you know? When that car seat's back there, you're driving in traffic. Perfect example. I'm driving around Fort Myers in my car. There's a baby in the back seat. Somebody flicks me off in traffic. But there's a baby in the back seat. What do I have to do? I gotta back off, man. I gotta say, hey, I got a baby in the back seat. I gotta let it go. But if I'm a single guy and I'm driving around, you flick me off, I ain't got no kids, I'm not endangering anybody else's safety, I could engage you, you know? So when you don't have money, it's like having that liability in the back. It's like having that baby in the back seat where you can't act a fool because there's consequences. But when you get that money, it changes that dynamic of the people around you. You know, when I was poor, people humiliated me. I had to work for people I didn't like. They exploited me. When I was poor, I was exploited. I was disrespected. I was disregarded. I had to do jobs that sucked. I had to put up with a lot of garbage from a lot of people. And it felt really good when somebody called me. When somebody calls me, right? Somebody calls me and they say, hey, Jose, I need this done. And I say, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, if you don't come today, I'll call somebody else. Call somebody else. Matter of fact, don't ever call me again. That feels good. You know, so you just have to understand that money will change the dynamic of everything. You're right. Yeah, hello. Look at me. Yeah, I got my cars. I got my YouTube channel. I got my ATV. You know, now those same people that in Naples used to like walk on me and kind of push me down, now they see me in a nice car, looking good. I ain't worried about having to go work for nobody. That invigorates you. And sometimes what you do is society as a whole has been holding you down, you know? Society's been holding you down. You've been struggling, and now you get this money, so you cut everybody off. And the reason you cut everybody off is because you now understand that you don't need anybody. So that your mindset can be like, when you're poor, you need your neighbor, you need your mechanic, you need this, you need guy. Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a guy across the street and he's a plumber. Just a random example. If you're poor and your sink breaks and you don't have money till Friday, you're on good terms with that guy across the street because he's a plumber. And the guy next to him has an auto repair shop, and the guy next to him's a mechanic, and the next guy is a doctor. So you're trying to be cool with everybody around you, because let's say like right now, I don't know, my car breaks down, for example. Yeah, it's FU money, basically. Let's say my car breaks down and the guy across the street is a mechanic. And I'm just using this as a very simple example. I could go to him and say, hey, bro, I don't get paid till Friday. Can you fix my car? Oh, we're on good terms, buddy. Okay, I got you. Don't worry. Now, if I got $700,000 in the bank, I don't need none of those people. So when I drive through that street, I used to wave at everybody. Now I drive through that street and I'm going, boom, because I don't need nobody. you know? And that doesn't happen to everybody. And a lot of, like, I was hanging out in my old hood, like, maybe a month ago. I was in my old hood hanging out. I'm hanging out with a Mexican and a redneck. They're in my old hood. Like, it's really, I love my old hood, man. Like, hanging out with my Mexican and my redneck. My redneck's from Alabama and my Mexican's from Jalisco. We're hanging out in my old hood. They're drinking a little bit. I don't drink, so I'm just hanging out. They're like, drinking. And these people are like family to me. They're not really my family, but they're like family to me. And my Mexican goes, "Hey, homie, like, what? You switched up, man. Like, you're a jerk. You come through here with the big truck, and you think, you changed up, and like, And I'm like, yeah, but I came back to see you here. I'm still hanging out with the same people. I mean, I didn't switch up, but you kind of express more hostility to everybody because you feel like they're holding you down. Like, when you have money, your friendships change because, like, if I got money and I don't need anything from anybody, if I extend my friendship to you, I feel like I don't, like, you should feel like, I feel like rich people have better relationships with other rich people because, like, if I got money and you got money and we start talking, hanging out, fishing or whatever, I don't have to worry about you trying to get too close to me because you need something. Where, like, if I'm poor and you're rich, the rich dude's always going to be worried about the poor dude trying to kiss up to him or if he's got a problem. So, like, I feel like when you have money, your relationships are cleaner. More money, more problems. That's definitely true. Don't get me wrong. Having money is not a path to freedom. More money, more problems is a definitely very true statement. When you get money, your whole life gets complicated. But more money, more problems is definitely a true statement. But life will get more complicated when you have more money. But your relationships are not as unbalanced. If I got money, I don't have to worry about my friends trying to be my friends because I got some. I don't know how to explain it really, but it's just, it's not really that person doesn't love you. It's just that person needs to just isolate themselves. I'm glad that I was able to, and you can get really emotionally attached to your money. And I'm really happy that what happened to me in Alabama pretty much saved me because I was going in a direction where I thought I didn't need anybody, and that's good. Okay, so now you're independent. That's good. Now you don't need anybody. That's a good feeling. But other people need you. The problem with having money is that you feel that people are only approaching you when they need you. What about when I needed you? You weren't there for me. So it's difficult. It's difficult when you become attached to that money. You become so emotionally attached to your money that you refuse to help other people. Because you feel like, okay, this is mine. You become possessive over it. And there's definitely a danger in doing that. There's no doubt that can be dangerous because you're pretty much never going to have a real relationship ever again. And
What's up?
not much. Just talk about how money can change people and how,
Oh, yeah.
live simple. When you get money and you'll keep your having money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the spontaneous comedy. Those that left behind was real. Literally reminded squares. Any plans on visiting the square in West Palm Beach for a weekend? It's safe, walk around, beautiful at night. So, I haven't decided if I'm going to West Palm Beach this weekend, but our whole family's going to West Palm Beach this weekend. A lot of them. Andrew live in a stereo. What happened? What advice do you give to a 25-year-old young professional moving to Fort Myers who knows nobody from the area? Okay, Andrew, that's a great question. So let me drink some water and I'll give you some advice. You think about an answer and I'll think about it. We'll both give you an answer. This is a 25-year-old person.
Uh-huh.
Katie looks rabid. A 25 25-year-old person who's moving to Fort Myers, they don't know anybody, what advice would you give them? Think about your answer, and I'll give them mine in the meantime. Let me set it. Or if you know already what I'm going to say.
Okay. So if you're moving 25, you don't know anyone, I would say...
Yo no creo que eso sea así. I don't think that's true. Go ahead, tell them how you feel.
Well,
No, eso no es así. Please, love, go ahead and express how you feel.
My first...
Oye, mija!
My first question is, have you ever moved somewhere and made friends before? Or when you went to college?
Eso no es así.
It's the same thing. You just...
Eso no es así. Oye, mija, que no.
¿Qué problema tu día?
No sé, amiga. I'll tell you my opinion. Buckle up so we can start driving. Here's what I would say. So, being solitary isn't bad.
No.
A lot of the young people here, here's the horrible thing about Florida is you got all these old people over here, and you got these few young people over here. These few young people over here are not good to hang out with, my man. These young people over here are on some stupidity. And every time I go out, and I got my wife, I got my family, there's not a good, when it comes to young people, there's not really a great environment here. Like, I don't know, just, I wouldn't be in a rush to meet anybody. I would take the time to focus on yourself, because it's not really, what would you say, baby?
Well, I've always been kind of a loner, so.
Yeah.
And when I have made friends, I've tried to make them the best, best quality people.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you get someone who doesn't have the qualities and you're hanging out with them, like the first time you see bad qualities, you might want to go out.
Person's going to timeout.
What is it?
I don't know what they're saying. I just don't like the way it sounds.
Okay.
What you got?
Yeah, you just look for, the best qualities. If they're doing things that, if it's unethical to you, I would just drop the friendship. I mean, you can try to, go out and meet people.
I've tried making friendships here in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I meet kids here in my neighborhood, and I start hanging out with them, which I'm 32 years old. I shouldn't be hanging out with 18-year-old kids, but I'll hang out with kids, and when I see what they're into, I immediately regret that I got to meet them. So there just isn't, people today are weird, man. They're just strange. Like where I live now, the old people are retired. I think the old people are good people. I really do. They're more mature. They're just, get some older friends. Like, I know it sounds kind of weird. Like, my friends down here are all older people. Way older than me. Like, my real good friends down here, like real good friends of mine, are all way older than I am. Because it's hard to make friendships with people your age down here. And other people on our YouTube channel have mentioned this. It's not a strange thing. Why aren't they going? Go. Come on, look at this idiot honking horn. Just be nice. Be nice and be friendly and kind.
I am enjoying pineapple spirulina kombucha.
Right. So it is hard to make friends down here. It really is. Don't always assume that your friends are going to be people your age. I don't have friends my age. When I hang out with people my age, I just get into a lot of trouble. I really do. Like, it's just, this place is not designed for people our age, in our 20s and young 30s. So the ones you'll meet, they're just into some bad stuff, man. I would almost recommend, if you're going to make friends, make friends with people that are a little bit more mature than you. because the ones that are your age, they're just into some bad stuff, man. They're weird, they're strange, they're creepy, they're insecure. These kids grew up on phones and stuff. They don't even know how to have a friendship.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, it's the people down here, the younger ones are generally a little strange.
They're creepy. These young kids are downright creepy these days. They don't know how to interact with people. They don't know how to have real friendships. Y'all being in Northwest Arkansas down there, folks. Yeah. We just got back from Northwest Arkansas. It was beautiful. Lots of Spanish people. A lot of growth. Great cuisine. Beautiful natural settings. Northwest Arkansas was great. But my advice to somebody young coming to this area is not good for making friends. And the friends you're going to make, a lot of times, are just going to be on some weird crap, man. Like, I got friends that are older than me. They're grown adults. Well, I'm a grown adult, but to me, they're older people.
Yeah.
And I just feel like they're much better influence on me. Even if they got other stuff going on in their life that's not the best, but they're just more mature.
What I think is, like, at this age, you're like, oh, when you're like in your teens, 20s, all your friends are like your age pretty much.
Yeah.
And then when you become an adult, that shifts, and that weird shift is really hard.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like you've got a friend that's 70, one that's 50, one's
Florida
30.
is this part of Florida is hard for social gatherings, and you're going to find yourself struggling. There's no way around it. There's just no way around it. Guys, it's a beautiful conversation. It's been a pleasure to spend some time with you guys. But we're going to enter the boondocks with no signal here soon. In fact, you can already see more tree cover, so
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure to spend the day with you guys here and to catch up with you guys. Thank you, everybody that gave us super chats, and the rest of you that gave us your time. That's also very valuable. And we'll start some great conversations in the future, and we'll continue to explore good topics. I like that the topics today were kind of... Look at that truck right there.
Yeah.
Now that's a truck right there. So we got like a minute to say our goodbyes. I moved from Homestead, and all my friends at high school were either getting arrested or spoiled rich. T-Vass.
Yeah.
I was just having this conversation with my neighbor today. All of the kids that I went to school with, all are career criminals. 10 kids grew up in my neighborhood with me. Every last one of them is a career criminal. 10, 15, 20, gone, gang members, all of that. So I'm very thankful that today I have a wife and a normal life, and that I didn't taint myself with all the things that can go wrong. Guys, it's been beautiful to talk to you guys, but we are in the boondocks now. We're out.